Hi, my name is Aidan and welcome to another Golf Predictor video tutorial. In this video I shall be talking about a new feature that I recently added to Golf Predictor, and that is the adaptation of the season segment stats to the tournament field. To see why I did this, let's go to the main prediction rankings page. To do that, go to the predictions menu and select the top option. If you do that, you'll be brought to the following page, which I have preloaded on a separate tab. This page shows the prediction rankings for the Sanderson Farms Championship, which is a late season event. So if you scroll down there, you can see the top contenders as ranked by Golf Predictor. Now, for example, if you wanted to see how each of these contenders or golfers did in the other late season events, the only way to do that would be to go to the season segment page and manually look for each golfer. So to do that, for example, for Jason Bohn or Brendan Todd, we go to the form menu and select early, mid, late overall season, and if you do that, you'll be brought to the following page, which I have preloaded on another tab. And you can see here the stats for every golfer in the database that has played at least 45 tournaments in the previous 5 years. And you make sure that the segment of the season is selected that the current tournament is in. So we're looking at the Sanderson Farms, which is on in late season, so I've already have this set up. So what you have to do is look for each of the golfers that are in the prediction page, again back here. Look for each of these golfers one by one in this table, and then look at their values and their rank and see are they worth a pick this week. So this will take a lot of time, particularly for an event like the Sanderson Farms, which doesn't have a great field, because typically all the bigger golfers are near the top of the rankings. Also, a lot of golfers might not even have played 45 tournaments yet, because they might be rookies and they mightn't feature in this season segment data at all, and you can waste a lot of time looking for them. For those reasons, I decided that it would be great to combine this data with this page and create a version of it that showed the field for a tournament with their relevant season segment data all in the one place, so you could see easily at a glance. So that is what I did, and you can see this new page by going to the form menu and selecting season segment field. And if you do that, you'll be brought to the following page, which again I have preloaded on a separate tab. So if we scroll down again, we see the field. So going back to the prediction rankings page, you can see it's the same golfers that are listed here in order of their GP ranking. You have Bohn, Todd, Kaufman, Kisry, Rodgers, and so on. So going back to the new page, you see it's exactly the same order, but this time over on the right hand side you have the season segment data, and you can see up here in the title of the data table which season segment it is. It says late season segment form. So this is his average, standard deviation, number of tournaments played, wins, top tens, miscuts, and voids, which are withdrawals, non-starts, and so on. So at a glance you can see each player's ranking out of the 500 or so golfers in the database that have played at least 5 tournaments in the previous 5 years. Now, I mentioned a few minutes ago that some golfers may not have played 45 events yet, because they might be rookies, for example, and you can see that here in the case of Smiley Kaufman, Patrick Rodgers, Will Wilcox, and others. And if this is the case, then they show up in the table as brown in the color-coded column, which I'll talk about now in a second, with not applicable as the value. So you can see that these golfers do not have enough data in the system to have season segment data generated for them yet. Okay, so as well as they having the season segment data, as I've just alluded to there, you can also see their rank, and it's now color-coded. And this color code will tell you how the golfer is ranked straight away at a glance compared to the others in the field. So a green rank is a good rank, and the deeper the shade of green, the higher the ranking. A red rank is a bad rank, and the deeper the shade of red, as we see them down there, the worse the ranking is. And yellow are middle ranks. So as I said, there's about 500 golfers in the system with 45 tournaments or more in the previous 5 years. So the middle third roughly of the 500 or so golfers are color coded yellow, the top third approximately are color coded green, and the bottom third are color coded in red. So you can see at a glance where the field stand vis-a-vis their season segment performance. So for example, looking down the columns, you see that Graham Delatch has got a very good ranking of 35. That's out of all golfers, including the top golfers, and he might be a good choice for a tournament in late season. Whereas if you look further down, you see the likes of Rod Pampling, who's really low, or Scott Langley, also pretty bad, that they would not be good choices for tournaments that happen in late season. So a very handy addition to Golf Predictor, this color coded column. As I mentioned there, please realize that just because a golfer's ranking is, say for example 76, as in Kevin Streelman there, it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad in the context of the tournament, because most of the golfers that are above him in this ranking aren't even playing. So you have to factor that in to the rankings when you're analyzing them. Okay, so another point to note is that you can only select tournaments in this drop-down list that have started but don't have any results in the database for them. So at the moment, that's just the Sanderson Farms Championship, which, as you may know, has spilled over into Monday this week because of bad weather. So this is because these season segment stats are cumulative, so after every tournament, each golfer's stats are updated. So they're only valid or correct for the following tournament in the list. So that's why this drop-down list is restricted to only tournaments that have predictions in the system but not results. So you can only see them basically the week of the tournament. Alright, so that's the new late season segment form page, and again if you're looking at a tournament that's in early season, this will say early season and so on. Okay, I have also updated the main prediction data pages for each golfer. So for example, if you click on Jason Bohn's first or second name, you'll be brought to his prediction data page, which I have preloaded as well on another tab. So scroll down the page, it's got the same data as normal, but down here you see a new season segment data panel. And this panel tells you again at a glance how Jason Bohn has got on in each segment of the season, each part of the season over the last 5 years. And the current season segment that the tournament you're looking at, in this case the Sanderson Farms in, is highlighted in bold. So it sticks out very prominently there. So you can see, for example, in late season tournaments, he's ranked 131 out of all the golfers in the system, mid-season 159th, and early season he's 268th. So you can see at a glance there that Bohn tends to get better as the year goes on. He starts off pretty ordinarily and then improves slightly in the middle part of the year and gets a little better again in late season. And if you want to see his complete season stats record that was covered in a previous tutorial, you just click on this link here at the bottom of the panel, and that will bring you to his complete details. There's not enough space to put too much information on the main prediction data page, so this gives you an overview where you can just see his rank, his average finishing position, and the number of tournaments that he has played in that segment. So you see, as per most golfers, he's played far less tournaments in the late season, 27, than he has in the mid or early season. Okay. Well, that's about it for this tutorial. Just to reiterate once again that this is a great new addition because it allows you to see at a glance which golfers in this field for any particular tournament has done the best and the worst in the same part of the season. So that might help you in your decision making and help you pick better picks for your fantasy golf, DFS golf, or betting needs. Okay, that's about it for this tutorial. I hope you found it useful, and thanks for watching.